Miafora que enakero. Once upon a time, there was an old farmer named Pandelis. Pandelis owned a large orchard filled with beautiful, healthy fruit trees. The trees bore large, succulent fruits that fed people in villages near and far. In fact, he was known to have the best orchard in all of Greece. One summer morning, Pandelis stood in his orchard admiring his beautiful trees. Off in the distance, he saw a man riding towards him on a large black horse. As the man drew closer, Pandelis saw that the rider was a fairly young, handsome, olive-skinned individual with thick black hair, a dark, bushy mustache, and thick black eyebrows which made him look fierce and menacing. The stranger greeted Pandelis with a gruff but cheerful manner. "Yasu, old man, what a beautiful orchard you have! It must have taken lots of hard work to keep it going." Pandelis answered, "Opposdipote, definitely. It has taken a lifetime of hard work and devotion to duty to grow such an orchard. Oh, yes. I take very good care of my trees. I always have. I nurture them well." The stranger continued, "Old man, why do you work alone? Where are your children? Don't you have even one son to help you with your work? A man your age should have a son to help him." A look of sadness washed over Pandelis' face, and he replied, "No, I don't have a son." Pandelis sighed and began to speak again in a soft, sad voice. "I had a son, but he left home when he was a young boy. I haven't seen him for many years." The stranger leaned a little forward and asked, "Where is your son today, old man?" "I don't know," said Pandelis. "I do get news about him from time to time. Only bad news, I'm sorry to say. I hear tell that my one and only son is not only a thief but a murderer as well." Suddenly, the stranger's eyes turned to the far corner of the orchard. Standing alone was a grotesque-looking, twisted, barren tree. Its roots and limbs were gnarled and misshapen. The stranger asked, "What happened to that tree over there, old man? It's an eyesore, a poor excuse for a tree. It must be an embarrassment to you. How do you explain it?" Oh, Pandelis was quick to reply. "Well, you see, when that one was just a little sapling when it was very young, I didn't take care of it the way I did all of my other trees. You see, it needed a little more attention than the others, and I think I neglected it. Maybe if I had given it a little more attention, nurtured it a little more, fenced it in, perhaps, who knows what might have been." Pandelis' voice trailed off into almost a whisper as he contemplated his failure with this particular tree. The stranger stared into the old farmer's face and said, "Who knows indeed what might have been, father?" And he turned and galloped off into the distance, leaving Pandelis alone in his orchard.